Joining us here on set, Nick Lund. He is an author. He has authored two books. You have two books, right?
Two books.
Yeah, tell us about those two books.
One's a book about birds in Maine. It's called the American Birding Association Field Guide to the Birds of Maine.
Yeah.
Long title, straightforward thing. These
Yeah.
are all birds in Maine. It's like 200, 300 or so different birds.
Yeah.
And then the other one is a history of the Earth for kids.
Oh.
So like, I don't know, 6 to 15-year-olds. History from the Big Bang all the way up today. Dinosaurs, tons of pre-dinosaur stuff. Evolution, you name it. Good stuff.
Wow, that's a great undertaking. What inspired that?
The company asked me to do it.
They asked you to?
Inspired it, and I
Yeah.
said, "Sure, let's roll." Yeah,
Just like
great.
that.
It's great. The research was incredible. Every night you're down there researching a new thing and learning all about how to talk about the history of the world. There it is, right there. $15.95. It's a steal. Let me tell you. Beautifully illustrated by Jason Ford, a wonderful illustrator. Great book for kids.
Yeah.
Teaches them all kinds of stuff. Chock full of information about, you name it, planets, volcanoes, earthquakes, dinosaurs, trilobites.
Yeah. Do you test market it on your kid?
Yeah, he was 3 when
Yeah,
it came out,
yeah.
so it was a little big for him. He gets it now. He'll grow into it.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. The illustrations are awesome. So check it out online, bookstores, you name it.
Now, that sounds like a great book. Now, let's talk about some birds.
Let's talk about some birds.
What birds can we talk about today? Who are active right now?
Yeah. What I want to talk about is what's going on right now in February. The short answer is not much, right? We are in February. We don't have any migrant birds back yet. Migration has not started.
There is a movie, though.
There's the movie, which I haven't seen. Did you watch it? You were
Not
there
yet.
opening day, weren't you? I saw you on the red carpet for that. So, we're still in the winter, right?
Yeah.
And so most birds are just hanging tough, trying to eat seeds, trying to get through things. But some birds are taking action. Some birds are getting ready to go. Only a few birds are nesting right now. And these are usually the bigger birds that need to give their babies more time to develop.
I see.
And so one bird that's nesting already are bald eagles. Believe it or
Right.
not. Yeah. So bald eagles are big birds. They don't need to eat insects. There's ducks for them to eat, and there's fish for them to eat around. And if bald eagles might be on the nest right now because they want to get their babies born as soon as they can, get them as big as they can throughout the year before the next winter comes. And so if you're down, especially on the coast or wherever there's some open water, you might see bald eagles sitting on their nest, maybe getting snowed on even, but they're early bird parents.
Giving you the eagle eye.
Giving you the eagle eye. Yeah.
It is an eagle eye, too. They watch you.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to mess with them. Yeah.
No.
Those big yellow eyes. Watch out. They see you before you see them for sure.
A majestic
Look at that.
bird.
Well, it's a beautiful bird. Yeah.
So they need a little more time for their young to develop?
That's right.
Yeah.
And another one like that are great horned owls and other owls. So owls, great horned owls, barred owls, very big birds. You have them up around here somewhere. I don't know where.
Yeah.
But again, they have big babies and they don't need to wait for insects. So a lot of the reasons that our migratory birds wait to come up is until there's insects to feed their babies. Mm-hmm. Owls don't eat insects. They can find voles and mice and rodents and stuff under the snow. They're really smart. And because they got big babies, they want to get started now. So you might hear barred owls, great horned owls hooting, right? They're sort of, that's the courtship.
What do they sound like?
I can do that for you.
I would love to hear that.
Sure. There are two. So barred owls, probably more common up here.
Yeah.
They are famous for saying their hoots sound like "Who cooks for you?" is what they say. Who cooks for you? So they go, woo, 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 like that. Who cooks for you? That's what it's supposed to sound like.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were out there and you heard that, you would definitely know what that is. Great horned owls is a much lower. When I talk about this, I think it's like this is like you're watching a show and there's a graveyard scene at night, and it's like that. Whoo, whoo, whoo. That's spooky, just a spooky owl sound.
Yeah.
That's a classic great horned owl. Whoo, whoo, like that.
Yeah.
So they're going now. That's to them. That's like that's like Valentine's Day love song.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. To us, it just sounds like a bunch of weird hoots, but for them, that's like, that's like a little sexy song that they're doing. Yeah, because they're getting ready to pair up.
I hear you hooting over there.
You know what I'm talking about. I get those hoots going. They are priming up to have their babies right now. So they'll get into a tree, they'll get into a cavity, and start nesting up, laying those babies.
It's not easy to see them, though, huh?
No,
No.
no. The best time owls are around all the time.
Yeah.
But they sit stock still on a branch all day, and then at night they're around. But obviously it's dark at night, as we all know. It's hard to see them. You got to get lucky. Some people are better than others. I'm pretty bad at seeing them, but some people have the owl eye, where they can just pick out an owl perched around.
I've heard of the eagle-eye, never the owl.
They all got eyes. They
Yeah,
all have
well-
their own eyes.
How about the Canadian jay?
Yeah, here's a bit of a different one. This is a cool bird for sugarloaf.
Yeah.
Canada jays are these beautiful gray birds. People call them camp robbers, whiskey jacks, other got names. And they don't live in southern Maine. So they're really like up here, this level and north, Rangeley and north in Maine, in these deep spruce forests. They nest really early. It's sort of a mystery why they do that. People think it's because they cache their food really well. Some birds do this. In the fall and winter, when there's a bunch of seeds and things on the landscape, Canada jays will grab them and insects and other things and just tuck them in secret places behind bark.
Like squirrels.
Like squirrels.
Yeah.
And they'll make this huge map of caches across their whole range that they use for like 8 months. They're like going back to it the whole year. And so they're not as reliant, Canada jays, on insects or other food, so they can have babies sort of whenever they want. And so some of them are, feeding babies in March and April, where other birds are just coming back. Have you seen that?
Why spruce? Why do they choose spruce?
Just their deal. I don't know. They
Like the smell.
They like the smell. Yeah, it freshens their nests. They rub it on their wings. They don't.
They love live edge lumber.
Yeah, they do.